morning and welcome back to my channel and to a new vlog. So today is gonna be a day in the life type of vlog, and just gonna take you throughout my day and see how we try to handle things with work and the kids and the house and all of that fun stuff. Right now I just dropped my daughter off to Bart's. She has a field trip today, which is gonna be super fun. They're going to the city to the exploratorium, and they're just gonna have a good time. So we were here at Bart at 7:30 to kind of get together with the group and make sure all the kids are there and the chaperones, and I'm really impressed with the organization of the school. They have one chaperone per 4 kids. It's 5, but on our group there's only 4, which is wonderful. And I wish I could have chaperoned, but today I have a few field meetings and it's gonna be a busy day. It's a little over 8 right now, and I'm gonna go back home and just finish getting ready, get all my stuff, and head out to work. So let's go. It's around 10 o'clock right now, and I just made it to my first fields visit. As you know, the Bay Area has been going through a lot of storms and rains and high winds, and so there has been quite a few trees falling everywhere, and one of my jobs is to take care of the roads and bridges, and one of the trees has fallen on one pedestrian bridge, and I have to go look at it. So today I'm meeting with the arborist, and we're gonna take a look at the tree and also other trees around to make sure that it doesn't happen again. The weather is finally nice and clear, so now we can start doing all these repairs and new grading and the removal of trees and all of that. So he has been quite busy, and I'm so grateful that he was able to meet with me today. So I'm going to take you along and give you a little look. This is one of many problems that has happened and due to the rain and the winds. So I am here now at this biological preserve. So this is where we're looking at the tree that fell in actually one of the pedestrian bridges that we use a lot for research. And so yeah, so I'm just waiting for the arborist and also a couple other people that I'm meeting with. And I think in the meantime I can show you, I can do a quick what's in my bag for today. Okay, so my bag does change depending on the day or what I bring or whatnot, but so I have, of course, my laptop there, and so let's see, today I have like 4 planners here, which is probably too much, but since I'm gonna have a long day in the office, I think on my lunchtime I'm actually going to do some planning. So I have my craft planner and my business planner because I am planning for the month, and this is my work planner, so this is always with me when I go to work, of course. Let me open this. Here I have my book. I am currently doing I am reading this book here. So this is House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher, and I've been reading this this whole week, and usually I take my book with me all the time, so in case I do have time to read, I probably won't have time to sit down and read today, but I do pick up the girls from school, and so when I go there I try to be 10 minutes early and I read my book. And so of course I have my wallet, I have my other planner. So this is a planner that goes with me all the time. So here I have, just things that I need list here, like if I need to go to the store, and then also here I have other information that I need, like my medical insurance and all of that. So that is always with me. My glasses for the computer, of course, and then here I have my little what is this, like a pencil case with my pens and things like that. So very, very simple. I did bring my phone charger. So my drive this morning was really peaceful, not a lot of traffic, and I actually love coming this way because the views are just beautiful. And I was actually listening to an audiobook on my drive here, which is let me show you. I'm actually already an hour into this audiobook. Tomorrow and tomorrow. This is by Gabrielle Zevin. Just really loving it so far, and hopefully I can be listening to this all day as I work and drive around. We finished with the bridge inspections, and that meeting went really well. So now we know what is the next step and what is the timeline for removing the trees and all of that. So we also need to get some permits since we're so close to the watershed. There's a lot of regulations for all of that. So now we know what's the next step and so on. So it is around 12:30 right now, and I'm just gonna do inspections on parking lots because another part of my job is to do roads and parking lots as well. And so we are paving around 17 parking lots that I am managing this summer. So that will be mainly July and August, but at this time I'm putting all the construction documents together and they're almost done, but I do need to do one final inspection. So today I'm going to be inspecting 4 of those parking lots. I have been doing kind of like 4 or 5 at a time. Some are larger than others, so take a full day. The first thing we do is fly the drones over all the parking lots to get the layout, to get the condition of the road, the main parts that you can see. But when cars are parked, of course, it's really hard to see. So that's what I'm gonna be doing by hand. So I have my clipboard and I'm gonna be taking notes, and then once later when I get to the office I'll transfer those to my plans. So that is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the day. So do parking lots, go to the office, do a little bit of paperwork, and then I'm going to head out and pick up the girls. I'm feeling a little bit hungry after all the walk on the bridges, so probably I'll grab a sandwich or something before I head back to the office. So yeah, hey guys, so I picked up a sandwich. I picked up a Subway Philly cheesesteak and also I picked up some Jamba Juice. That is, I guess, the good part about working on a campus, because there's a lot of different options for food. But I'm going to be eating my lunch in the car. I just drove to the next parking lot that I'm going to be inspecting, and I just parked on this really nice like shade area. It's surrounded by trees, very peaceful, and I'm gonna be eating my lunch and then do the inspection after that. And as I eat my lunch, I'm going to be kind of doing a little bit of my planner for the week and listen to my audiobook and just relax for like 20 minutes. I don't want to take a long lunch because I have a lot to do, and I also want to make sure I am back in time to pick up the girls and beat the traffic rush. Okay, so I finished adding all the dates and do just kind of like a schematic of the plans of the month. This is my craft planner, but I, as you can see, did not add any decorations or anything like that. I will probably do that, you know, later on when I get home and just kind of embellish it. But for the main part, I do like planning what I'm going to be doing, since yes, I have quite a lot of things to do in terms of craft projects for the month. So yeah, so now I'm going to continue doing my parking inspections and then head back to the office. So it is 2:50 and I'm gonna start driving. Just made it home and it is 3:40 right now, and I did not make it to pick up Ariel. She got out of school at 3:25, so my mom was helping me pick her up because I was stuck in traffic. So now I'm gonna get into my home office and I'm going to transfer all the field data that I collected today onto my plans. And yeah, so I'll probably be doing that for an hour or maybe two, and then we're gonna get started with dinner. And so yeah, so I'm a little bit tired and I have a headache from this traffic, so I'm gonna make me maybe a cup of tea and just sit and do some more work. So it is now 7 o'clock and I am on my way. I'm gonna go pick up some dinner. I work until around 6 and then I was just relaxing, reading my book, and I'm tired, so I really don't want to cook anything, and the girls really want Hawaiian barbecue, so I'm gonna go pick it up. And also I'm gonna go to Target just really quick because we ran out of eggs and the girls want to bake a cake, so that's what we're gonna do. Today was a long working day just because I'm taking the next week off, so today and tomorrow are gonna be long days because I have a lot of things that I need to set up and get ready before I go on my week off. The girls are gonna be on spring break, so I really don't want to, you know, be working. I want to be either home relaxing or maybe we'll take a little trip. I'm not sure yet, so definitely want to get things moving at work, and that way I can clear my head next week. So we just finished dinner and I am now going to relax and be in my craft room for a little bit. So it is around 9 o'clock, and so I'm just gonna go wash my face and then come here and do a little crafting. But I wanted to just close out the vlog and talk to you a little bit about the book that I was listening today on the audiobook. I was also doing a little bit of read along as well, and I just really love this book. I'm fascinated with this story because it is about these two friends that kind of get together to create this video game. And I am not someone who is into video games, so this was the 2022 book of the year from book of the month. And so basically they sent me this book for free. I didn't pick this book, they just sent it as like a thank you for being a member for so long. And I was excited because I wasn't gonna pick it up, to be honest. Like I said, I'm not really much into gaming and books about gaming and science fiction and things like that. But we start the book following the two friends that kind of see each other on like the platform of a train or subway, and you kind of follow their friendship, and it's kind of strange at that point. You can tell right off the back that they had some sort of history, and then you start kind of following the chapters and seeing how friendship started when they were like 13 years old and the dynamic of what happened. And then also he mentioned that maybe she doesn't want to remember that she was friends with me because that it's kind of like a triggering for a very painful part of her life. And then you start kind of seeing what was happening in her life at the time that they met and what was happening with him. And so now that they are both adults, I think they both go to the same school. So they're also both from different like social classes. Like she comes from a family that has a lot of money and he does not, but however he's very smart. They're both studying like computer science, and they don't take the same classes, I believe, but he does mention that he's like struggling to, now that he's about to graduate, to start paying his student loans and things like that. So they kind of decide to create a video game together. And so you see some of the present time when they're working together creating this video game, and then their history behind it and the history of their families. And I am just loving the way that the book is being told, like the way the story is being told, because although, like I said, I'm not so much into video games, they do compare how like the parallels of life and video games, and it's so fascinating because of course I grew up in the 80s, so with the whole like big Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and the Nintendo with Mario, so it's also giving me some reminiscence of my own like growing up when I did like video games. And so anyway, I'm just really loving the book. I am only on I'm on chapter 4 of part 2. That is about 100 pages, so I made it 100 pages today, and this book is maybe about 400 pages. So this is gonna be what I'm gonna be listening and doing some read along for the next couple days. And so yeah, so I am going to be now working on some journals that I am creating. These are my spring journals. I shared this with you before. So last time I shared this with you, I was like creating the signature pages, and I think I did the covers. So now I finished stitching everything on gold, and also I have sewn in all the signatures and added this beautiful lace here. And so I think they're looking so beautiful. These are gonna be prayer journals or spring journals, but I am keeping one, and the one that I'm keeping I'm going to be using for prayers and journaling about the Bible studies that I just started doing. So I am really motivated and excited. Just love the images. I'm using a little children's book, and let me show you some of the, like I have different things on these journals. I wanted them to be very eclectic and full of different types of pages. We have scrapbook papers, we have pockets, we have tea-dye papers, we have magazine papers. I mean, I'm just really having a lot of fun, but I really want to get them finished, and that way I can start documenting on my journal, my Bible studies, and then the other two I'm gonna put on my website. So today I'm just going to continue listening to my audiobook, and I'm going to be adding some laces and some tabs here on the side. I'm not gonna fully dress the journals because I do want a little space for writing, and also as we go we can always add little tags and things like that. And so yeah, so I am going to go wash my face and then finish up with the journals, do a little bit of that, and then end my night doing my Bible studies, and then maybe doing a little bit more reading. I hope that you guys enjoy spending the day with me. I hope that you are having a beautiful week, and I hope that your Easter is beautiful if you celebrate. If not, I just hope that you have a happy weekend, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.